on the downhill slope toward the next big change.
Now that's one I've never heard.
So
That's
I don't
good.
know why. It's just the way I've kind of seen it. But I do know people at all different ages. You're turning 40, and you said you're looking forward to it. So
Yeah.
that's great. And I'm just wondering.
I didn't even know how old I was, so. No, I don't.
That's the way to make it work. Nothing bothered me until the day I had to go sign up for Social Security.
Oh.
And I could not believe Miss can do everything all the time. I am in the Social Security office signing up for Medicare. I was just like, that took me a while.
Yeah.
I'll
And,
bet.
But you talk a lot in this book, which is so helpful, about the fact that we're all aging, but we don't have to get old.
yeah, and it's all in your mind.
Yeah.
It's like you're going to add a year to your age every year.
Right.
I don't care what you do. I mean, there's
Yeah.
none of us that can stop that. We're all going to die. I mean, that's two things you can't avoid. They say taxes.
We're all
and-
going to die.
Well, we're gonna die. Thank you.
Good news, you're going to die. Aren't you glad you had me on today?
Thanks for being here.
Well, you are, but you can... See, I am 77 and a half, but I don't think I am.
Right.
I mean, I really don't think I am. When I realize I am, I have to go, no. And that can happen by taking better care of yourself, even by the way you dress. And when you're 70, you don't have to try to dress like you're 25, but you don't have to dress like you're 90 either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can do things like fix your hair and,
I love that.
put a little color on your. I mean, even on days that I'm going to be home all day, I will still. I don't put a lot of makeup on, but I'll still get a few eyebrows on because you look kind of freaky without those. And
Few eyebrows.
yeah. Well, I've had mine, permanently done, but I got a few spots that get kind of, so I fill in those spots, and I look a little better with a little color on my cheeks, so I'll put just a little bit of color
Yeah.
on my cheeks and put on a little lipstick, and I still fix my hair every day. I'm not going to get out of bed and go around, because it makes you feel bad
Yeah.
about yourself.
So
That's
true.
the thing that people don't realize. It's like, you feel better about yourself if you take better care of yourself.
That's true. I've seen this woman in her jammies, and she looks better in her pajamas.
I've seen that on
It's
just
true.
the snazziest
She's
PJs
always been
ever.
really good at that.
Leopard and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But that's one thing that I love about even this forum, that we're allowed to do, just how different we all are, and we're all are. And you say it all the time. We're in different stages of life, but that's what gravitated me towards Ginger. Even like I didn't know how old she was. I just knew she always wore cool shoes,
Right.
and then being around you and seeing you, and y'all can't see it, but Mama Joyce has a little cute flower on her toe.
Oh.
So I'm saying it's little things like
Look
that.
at those. I got stones on my shoes.
She is the fanciest.
If you get down there and look at that toe, I've got rhinestones on my toes.
she has a little diamond in between the flower on her toe. But those are little things that
They're not diamonds. Don't say that.
okay.
I'll get letters.
Faux diamonds, little studs, okay, that the little lady put on her toe. But at the end of that, what I'm saying is I surround myself with people of all different ages. I don't, like, even with my daughter being 17, I don't like look down at her for being 17. I'm like, well, tell me what you like. I learned from everybody, and I think that's something that didn't happen to like my mom's age group. They only kind of stayed with their own age groups, and so the fact that we're showing people like diversify your friend groups, not just with ethnicity, but also age. Because it helps to see
Dave
you
and
at
I
77.
don't let each other say I'm too old to do that.
No.
Oh, that's good.
If
really
I
good.
say I'm too old for that, Dave will say, no, don't say that. And we do have to not think. If you don't want to do something, then you don't want to do it. But you don't have to say I'm too old to do it, because that's just really.
You don't have to creak every time you sit down and make the noise
no.
like, oh.
My knees kind of start doing
I'm
that.
falling apart.
When it comes out of your mouth,
gotcha.
that's the one that you just like, you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Now, my body's changing. I mean, there's things that I know that are there now that I used to not
Yeah.
know was there. And I've had to lower the weights that I use in the gym because of different things, and I've had 2 hips replaced, and I've getting some kind of shots now in my knees and my back, and so, but I'm going to do everything that I can
Yeah,
to
I
keep
love
going
that.
as long as I possibly can.
Yeah.
And I don't intend to start thinking I'm old.
Yeah.
Your age really doesn't matter. It's your attitude that really matters.
Now, this is important to God as well. Our attitude and finishing strong is really important on a spiritual basis as well. This isn't all just about the outside. Yeah. This is about the inside. And there are so many scriptures that you have in the book that are so good, talking about staying spiritually young and active too. Can I ask you about some scriptures? And
Sure.
We can talk about those a little bit. So this one I love because sometimes we have a little bit of fear of the future, right? A fear of aging. Psalm 48:14 says, "For this God is our God forever and ever. He will be our God even to the end." And so I just think about that as you're getting further and further along in life and along in your ministry, sometimes you feel like, am I finished? Is this the end of the good that God has for me? And you certainly haven't exhibited that in your life.
No, I don't feel that way. And even this week, I've been feeling led by the Holy Spirit to pray that I can always have a creative idea. I can always start something new. I'm not finished because I'm a certain age. I'm just not going to think like that. I mean, there are things that I can't physically do that wouldn't be wise for me to do. I don't have any desire to go jump out of an airplane or, bungee jump.
I do.
I know you do. But you'll get over that eventually.
Do it soon.
When I jump out.
Do it soon.
Yeah, that is a really good point.
But if you listen to people, sometimes they just talk themselves into being old.
Yeah.
I can't do that. I'm too old. Well,
Yeah.
how do you know? Have you tried?
Right. Yeah. Other scriptures from anybody that have been important to you with?
Well, I
this topic?
love the one where Paul says, "None of these things move me, neither do I count my life dear, if only I might finish my course with joy."
Yeah.
He said the only thing that really mattered to him was that he would finish his course with joy. And I think it's John 17:4. Jesus said, "Father, glorify me now, for I have completed the work that you have given me to do." And one day, many years ago, I read that and I just started to weep. And I thought, God, that's something that's been really important to me.
Yeah.
I want to finish what God has given me to do. And that's still very important to me. I want to, I'm at the point in my life where I've been there, done that, have that, don't need another one. And I understand what Paul meant when he said, as for me, it'd be better for me if I just went to heaven. I mean, the way our world is today, who in their right mind, if you knew you're going to heaven, wouldn't want to be in a better place?
Yeah.
But he said, for your sake, it's better that I stay. And so, for my part, I'd be happy to go, but I know God's not finished with me yet, and I don't want to leave my kids, and I'm going to be humorous. I'm not going to be a complaining old lady that just grumps around all the time and expects everybody to feel sorry for me. My kids tell me, "Mom, you are so funny." And I hope that I'm always funny. I mean, I send some of the craziest texts. I mean, I don't know when I'm going to learn to read what I'm supposed
Before you hit
to
send,
read them
I do the
before
same thing.
I send them. It's just, and they'll just laugh and laugh and laugh.
Well, what sticks out to me was, as I was thinking about just aging and why initially, I'm going to be honest, when I was 35, I was not excited about, so I guess that 5 thing, I wasn't excited about 40, like at first, because I was just like, what have I done with my life? You know, it's just, you just think about that. Jesus died at 33. 33 was hard for me, for real.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Jesus completed everything at 33. I was like, I'm living the Jesus year. But the scripture that sticks to me is, for God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, love. I think of power and then love and of a sound mind, because I understood at the root of that was worry. I was worried that I wasn't going to live up to other people. I wasn't going to live up to the idea that I had in my mind of what I would accomplish at this time. Dismissing that and moving forward, pressing towards the mark. So that's what sticks out to me.
Something that I think really just wears people out is being so concerned about what everybody thinks.
Yes. Yeah, that's really
I underlined that a lot in the book.
It's like, well, what are they going to think? What are they going to think? Yeah. And we're not all alike. We can't all do the same things. I really miss not being able to go on mission trips. I did 67 out of the country mission trips, and I loved it. I love the big crusades. I love India. I love Africa. I love to go to those places. I've done some awesome crusades out of the country, but it's just too hard on me now.
Yeah.
The jet lag is just too hard on me. So what I have to do is I have to give myself now to the things that I have to do, which is only I can do my teaching.
Yeah.
Only I can write my books. Only I can do my TV. But there's other things that